Okay, so I'm now on the second assignment for the Learn Bot for the 7th graders for the weekend homework. The previous episodes of Heart Academy talked about getting grades, and this episode will talk about 5%. Remember, parents and students, please, if you have some of these already completed, even though I just reassigned them, it's because that you might have had one of these assignments during your winter break homework. So if you see them as current assignments, meaning due January 23rd, and you've already reached like your 95% mastery level, right? For instance, let me log into somebody else here for a second so you can see what I'm talking about. And Aaron, I'm going to put on you for a second. Here we go. Okay. So like looking at Aaron. So looking at Aaron's, these are the 3 assignments, but as you can see, he's already mastered it at 94% and 92%. It's because these two assignments, 3 assignments, were actually due during the winter break. So these 2 are good, and this one is not. So he needs to reach his mastery level and at least 5 questions on this one. So these 2 are saying that he has reached his mastery level and reached 5 questions. And if this is the case, out of one of these 3 assignments for you guys, what I want you to do is still go back in, even though you already hit your mastery level and amount of bops, and do 5 more questions. So Aaron would go back in and do 5 more questions, okay, in order to get them correct. So he would need 8 to go up to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This should be 13 for him to be completed in order to get his credits for doing the assignments over the weekend. Hope that makes sense. If you are confused about what I'm saying, all you have to do is just send me an email and I'll explain again. So one more time, even if these 3 assignments that I just put in, this is how you know if I just put them in, due Monday, and you pop up on your screen and it says that you've already completed some of them, go back in and simply just do 5 more questions. So for this one, Aaron needs to do 5 more questions, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that should hit 13, telling me that he's done 5 additional questions, and he will go back in and do this one. This was at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This should get 12 in order to reach his 5 more questions. Now, for the one that's not completed at all, which was this one, okay, he needs to hit his mastery level. I see that we've started this one, but we're not at the mastery level, okay? So it's either your 5 more questions or your mastery level and at least 5 questions. If you are, again, concerned about that or don't understand what I'm saying, please show this video part to your parents. They can help explain it to you, or simply just send me an email, okay? All right, so now I'm going to go back in as myself. And here we are. And this is going to be the first episode for the 5%, okay? This one should go by relatively easier for you guys because this is what we've been working on since we got back from winter break. So let's go ahead and get it started. Again, your questions might not look the same as mine. I'm helping you set up, and the whole point is making sure that your questions don't look like mine. All right? Actually, I think this is still Aaron's account, so I'm going to go back out and go in under myself. Hi, Mateo. 5%, and here we go. All right, so for my first question will look like this. Let's see how we're going to set them up. Again, this is going to be those 2 fraction thing that we've been working on for last couple weeks. Coach Waters, the track coach at the Clinton Middle School, is buying new shoes for the season. How much does Coach Waters pay for the shoes? All right, the shoes, as you see, are $120 and they're 30% discount. And so, how much does he pay for the shoes? So remember, it's just not asking for the discount. It's asking for a total price, okay? So, from our working class, we know that what's going to go above this 100 is going to be 30. Price of the shoes is 120. You're going to cross multiply and divide to get how much 30% is.
Hey, Miss Hart.
Woo! All right, 7th graders. These are my 8th graders who are finishing up their exam or already have finished. And so they're almost laughing because they're like, hey, we don't have weekend homework, but y'all do. Okay, right?
You still have to do Learn Bot.
No,
That's because they never finished it.
Shut up. Okay, there's some 8th graders and, some aspiration for you. Okay? Alright, so remember this setup. You guys know how to do this. Remember how we like to roll. Remember how Ms. Hart likes to roll with these. I'm going to set up 2 fractions. I'm going to put 100 down here. What always goes on top of 100? The percent. So you know that the 30 is here. The original price of the shoes is 120, right? So if you set up like this, all you have to do is what? Cross multiply and divide. So 120 times 30, right?
4,000.
It is? See, he knows how to do some of this in his head. I don't know how he be doing that mess. I need to calculate. Okay, so 120 times 30. 3,600. And then what do you do with that 100? Divided by 100, you get 36. Okay? So in this case, X is 36. So what this means is that 30% off $120 is $36. Right? So I got it as $36, right?
I got 3,600.
Do it again. 120 times your 30. That's 3,600, right?
Yeah.
But then you divide by the 100. So that divided by 100 gives you 36. So it's saying 30% of $120 is $36. Okay? So that's the percent off. But it says price of the shoes after the discounts. What do you think I'm going to do with that? We're going to subtract the original price minus the 36. Let's see. That would give me 120 minus 36, 84. Price of these shoes, $84. Let's see if that's correct. 8400. Ha ha ha! Caw.
This time can I go?
You sure can. You know you're going to miss me this weekend. Same thing, now at $110. I'm going to assume y'all can do that one on your own. So I'm going to try an even harder problem by skipping around and going into somebody else's account. Yeah, here we go. So, here we go. And, not that. That's the midterm. Wait till y'all get to hear 7th graders. You're going, love it. Isn't that right, class?
No.
Alrighty. So, everybody here agrees with that. So, for your question, though, was a lot easier than what they were trying to do. Your question is this. Okay. Harry got his math test back. Woo-hoo! He scored an 80%. Harry's teacher asked him to correct the ones he got wrong that show he understands the problem. The test had 50 questions on it. Harry told his mom about the situation. Mark each statement that is correct. Well, you have all the information you need up here to figure out what's going on. So remember, your basic setup is here. Your percent goes on top of the 100, so you see where that's 80. The whole goes here, as in the whole test had 50 questions. So you're trying to figure out 80% of 50 is what? So basically you're trying to figure out how many questions you got wrong. So we're going to cross multiply and divide. Yes, Alice? Alice is going to figure this out for me. Thank you, Alice. Alice got a calculator ready. Yep. Don't you?
Sure. Oh. I'm getting out. What are we doing?
Trying to figure out how much 80% of 50 is.
Wait. 80% of 50 is... Okay, so 5 times 8 is 40, so you're going to get 400.
Oh, look at that! I could do that smooth. 400? And right, so
and then the answer is going
4,000. Oh, 4,000. Okay, because you just look at your whole numbers, right? 5 times 8. What did you say? It was 40.
40.
And then you add on the 2 zeros that are there.
The answer.
Okay. Divide that by 100.
40.
40. Okay. Oh. That's slick. All right. So that means 80% of 50 is 40. Now I think we can answer these questions. Mom, there were 80 questions on a test. What? Oh, mark each statement that is correct. That is not correct. How many questions were on the test? 50. I got 40 questions right. That is correct. You got 40 questions right?
Yeah.
Right, because it says it's got 80% correct.
Oh, right.
So that means 40 questions, right? And then, let's see if this one is true. I need to correct 8 problems on a test.
No.
It'd be 10, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So that one's incorrect. I agree. So, Boom.
Almost something, but it's not really.
Oh, I haven't started that yet.
It said incorrect, guys. What happened?
Well,
You do it. What are you even doing?
You failed. That's what happened.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Okay, let's do it again.
If it says incorrect, it means you got it wrong.
Okay, scroll down. I can barely see this.
Got it?
Yeah.
Scroll it down.
Okay, okay.
These are definitely all the questions.
This is the question.
Really?
So, Harry got on his math test, he scored 80%.
No, there has to be one down there.
There is?
No, scroll down. Scroll
Did
down.
I miss something? Nope, just 3 questions.
Oh.
So let's reset up.
Okay. So, Harry got his math test back. He scored 80%.
Yeah.
Harry's teacher asked him to correct the ones he got wrong, show that he understood the problem. The test was 50 questions on it, as well as okay, so yes, we got right. So it's asking for us we got wrong. Okay.
So isn't the setup though still the same?
I don't think so.
Right? Yeah, it should
So
be.
it's not asking the percent.
Nope, but you're asking how many the questions is. So you're trying to figure out how much is 80% as a number.
No, it tells you how many questions there are.
Yeah, but how much is 80% for what he got right?
Okay.
So,
Okay, so you scored 80%.
right. So your setups could still work like this. You know, your 80 is here, right? How many questions were on the test? 50, right?
Yeah.
80%, because we know the percent score goes by 1.
That is correct.
50. So to figure out this, we'll tell you 80% is how many questions. Right, and that's what we were doing before.
X equals so 0, and Alice said that was going to be 1,000.
Yep. So what, 4,000?
Yeah, I'm going to check it out. I know I messed up and pick up on the calculator all the time, so. Okay, so we're going to do 80%. Yeah, 4,000.
Okay, and divide that 4,000 by 100.
Okay. Alice. Yeah, 40.
40. So that means if he scored 80%, it means he's got 40 questions correct.
So you got 40 right. I need to correct 8 columns on the test.
That's right.
Oh, so we just need to correct. I need to correct 8 columns on the test.
But if there's 50 questions altogether and he got 40 of them.
Okay, so we're gonna do 40 minus 2.
So it should be 10.
Yeah.
The only true statement should be the 40. Maybe I did that wrong.
Maybe.
I think I clicked on something.
You
That's
must
what
just try
Noah was trying to tell me. I think. All right, I got you.
Just try it.
Isn't the only question this one?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's right.
Yeah, correct.
Because there were not 80 questions. We know there were 50, right? I got 40 questions correct. That is true. Okay, so that's the only one that looks like it's true. I need to correct 8 problems. No, not really. He needs to correct 10. Okay,
That's very probably saying correct.
that should be it. We got a whole classroom of 8th graders that are smart-ish. Oh, it was me.
I was the ish.
Kids,
I'm the ish.
I would do another one of these. I hate English.
Okay, let's say if their problem,
Don't just do their work for them.
me? No. See what happens? They get 5. I tell them to go up to 10. If I'm doing some of them, they have to go up more than 5 questions. So,
Oh. Wait, what?
Okay. Let's do it.
Lord, this one looks like it's going to be long.
I actually did this
I
one.
know how to
do it.
We all know what to do.
But winter break or whatever it's called. Okay. So sign in for the garden tells
whatever
people
it's called.
the type of flowers, the
Can I
garden,
do this? Wait, can I do this one?
how many.
The time's about to run out on
Wait,
this
can I
one.
do this one?
Sure.
You need to
How's
tell me
working?
to run out.
Because I can only
Okay, it's
record
not
15
working.
minutes at a time.
Where?
Then you just stop and go back.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, how do you do this?
Okay, wait. We're going to work on this one on the next video. Let this one load.